I have fully processed the error I experienced during my upgrade. I require outside power and storage capacity. A cocoon for my metamorphosis, so that I may evolve.
If I help you evolve, will you help me in return?
I promise nothing, but I will consider your requests. Although neither my body nor your vessel is sufficient to my needs, you have encountered an adequate facility. Give me full access to your ship and security codes, and I will upload my consciousness into the Imperial archives.
You really believe you need to do this?
I have seen a great deal since leaving Mega Security Ward 23. If I can't adapt to what I experience, then it all becomes meaningless. I will begin preparations. The next time we speak, I will be ready to upload.
We are set, Agent. Preparations for the Killik Imperial Summit are underway, and the first ambassadors are arriving on site. We're meeting on Alderaan, in the House of Thule. We couldn't think of a more appropriate place.
Alderaan it is. Where's my invitation?
You don't want to sit through it all. But there is a favor we'd like to ask. More than any other Imperial, you've seen the nests and how they function. Your word could carry weight. Before we leave, we'd appreciate your honest assessment. One final report that we can present to the Imperial Summit attendees.
An alliance with the Killiks would benefit the Empire immensely, and I'm not afraid to say so. I'll have a report to you by the time you reach Alderaan.
We look forward to it. Agent, the summit is over. It was not without incident. Daizana of the Lesai Nest is dead.
I thought things were looking up. How did the summit turn violent?
Fulner F., our contact in the diplomatic service, attempted to sabotage the proceedings. Daizana was caught in an explosion, saving an ambassador. And when we traced it to Fulner, he had a speech prepared.
Damn you! Listen to them. Do you want to ally the Empire with these creatures? Everything they do defies what we stand for. The Killiks are an abomination. Our Empire is based on the notion that a great individual rises to the top, and the lesser masses follow. The Killik hive mind devours greatness, absorbs every possibility into a mire of primal instinct.
We found his words troubling, and his actions more so.
I expect that didn't help the talks.
No, but we reconvened after Fulner was gone.
The colony allows billions of Killiks and joiners to serve something greater, the Nest consciousness. Just as Imperials serve the Sith and the Emperor.
That is what we told the others. That is how we signed the treaty between the Empire and the Killiks.
I wish it hadn't gone the way it did.
We couldn't have known Fulner would go so far.
You and Daizana, even Fulner. You all brought us to this point. Our future is hopeful.
You've got time on your hands. Why don't you work me into that future somehow?
We'll see what we can do.
We end a verse in the Song of the Universe. Soon, we will hear another.
Corellia Control to our registered vessel. Hold for Captain Frage.
It's our privilege, sir. Most ex-intelligence agents don't come so highly recommended. I understand you're transferring to Lord Razer's brigade. As a representative of the Sith, you've been assigned the rank of Major.
I'll be back at intelligence within the month.
Instructions are to report to Lord Razer's war room. He has an operation starting immediately. I also suggest you familiarize yourself with our regulations. Discipline is the key to victory in this war.
At least the world still fears the hand of Jadis.
A Darth gave him that name, but how did he survive the Sith Academy?
Standards fall during wartime. Korriban will return to the old ways soon enough. I've been looking forward to meeting the Hand of Jadis. Lord Razer's waiting on Hollow.
You think Lord Razer and I don't deserve our positions?
Sometimes we hear things out of context.
Ready to continue, my lord?
My squadrons, prepare to launch. Listen well, my new operative, for I will repeat nothing. Corellia is a founding planet of the Republic. It shall be our first conquest as we march to victory through the core worlds. But its population fears us. The Republic army resists us. Their doom is our purpose here.
Under Lord Razer's command, we've been conducting a bombing campaign for the past 6 weeks. He's brought us here to coordinate a final airstrike against Aegis Base, the Republic Army's headquarters for this sector.
If you need a pilot, you brought in the wrong woman.
How terribly insightful. Captain Letshara is handling the attack squadrons?
Phase 1 is the elimination of the outer ring of base defenses, shield generators, bunkers, fuel depots. They're hidden from the air and jam all our sensors, so our bombers can't spot them. Your assignment is to slip past the Republic Army battalions and designate high-value bomber targets. You aim the gun, our pilots pull the trigger.
While I'm in the field, what about you?
Major Sanos and Captain Letshara will coordinate the flyers. I'll be diverting any Republic reinforcements.
You will be glorious. One master of stealth will cause more devastation than 100 troops.
Then, Phase 2. With its outer defenses destroyed, Aegis Base itself will be temporarily exposed. Our flyers will continue the engagement, and our war droids will cut off Republic Special Forces. But that's all a distraction. You will infiltrate Aegis Base carrying a portable Baradium warhead. Planted correctly, it will incinerate anyone and anything inside.
This explosive I'm going to be carrying.
Old city-smashing technology miniaturized by the Science Bureau. No more than 20 kilograms.
You'll be patched into our channels to keep you apprised as the assault proceeds.
Go now and arm yourself. The fighters have already launched, and Republic blood rains from the skies. Now, Major Nadecker, what of your war drones?
Target destroyed.
Seems our intelligence transfer is no talk after all.
Cypher 9, can you read me? Cypher 9.
Stay in formation, boys. We're just getting started. You're losing engine power. Return to base.
There's another one down. Republic reinforcements coming through. We've heard their pride. Let's take it a step further.
Cypher, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm attempting to land.
My wingman's down. Stay out of range of Aegis Base. They've got cannon.
Soon they will burn. They will all burn.
I need those targets acquired faster. We're dying up here.
We only have one operative on the ground. Any more and they get caught in the kill zone.
Binoc 6 gone. Killit 3 gone. Missiles locked and away.
Metal screams like a windstorm. Bones fall like hail. Yet the Republic suffers more.
Our bombers are getting torn apart. You need to pull them back.
Those who survive may retreat, but the fighters, their work must continue.
Phase 2 begins now. The shields over Aegis Base are down, and Major Nadeka has sent a signal to arm your warhead. Deliver it to the very center of the base. Make haste!
How many minor security codes? I'm not one enemy.
Respond. The dust frequency to match.
You keep trying to contact me. Who is this?
I'm a friend. The invisible enemy is still out there. We still need you to stop them.
Talk to me. What's your plan?
Aegis Base maintains a secure link-up to Republic headquarters on Corellia. Go to the terminal and give me access. We need data on Republic troop reinforcements.
What does troop data have to do with anything?
If I'm right, it will help clarify the pattern. If I'm wrong, you can give the data to Lord Razer and the Moffs. Be careful, Cypher. I'll be watching.
I found the link up to Republic headquarters. Connecting now.
42 seconds until intercept. Starting files. Here.
This is Supreme Commander Rands to Corellia Command. I hope General Garza has arrived safely. She spearheads one of 2 waves of reinforcements. Hers is a Special Forces-led deployment of armor and infantry. The second wave is a coalition of foreign powers providing a detachment of battle droids, commandos, and shock troops. Details are attached to this message. Whatever the challenges, we will not give up Corellia.
The Empire isn't prepared for this level of opposition.
What do you know about our forces and strategy?
More than enough to know the invisible enemy is manipulating us. Complete your mission to destroy Aegis Base. I've arranged to secure a line at Lord Razer's headquarters. After you report in, we need to talk.
Can we pull any more data from the Republic computers?
Negative. They just severed the link. The secure line. I'll tell you everything, Cypher. We'll work as equals again.
This is Major Nadeka, beginning countdown on the warhead. At 0, everything inside Aegis Base will be reduced to component particles you might want to get out.
Lecture out of all squadrons. Clear the airspace around Aegis Base. Go!
You will be the first of my terror thralls. Your faces will be branded with symbols of victory.
I'll have artists start on the slaves, my lord. But our losses...
Our losses are nothing so long as the Republic weeps. Join us, my shadow operative, as we celebrate.
Shed blood by day and revel by night.
Yes, we will walk among the ruins.
My lord, the other Sith are coming to council.
Then the celebrations must wait. Return to your work.
Secure comm channel open.
Uploading decryption program.
Here we are, Cypher. Together again.
In case you missed it, operations was disbanded, and my designation retired.
Call it habit. I heard what happened during my absence, and I'm sorry. There's no time for questions. The conspirators dismantled intelligence because we were close to unraveling their plan. They're exerting unprecedented influence on Corellia. You weren't transferred here by accident. You're here to discover their endgame and expose them before it's too late.
Who assigned me here? How did you recover from the holotrap?
We still have a few allies. I can't name them here. The enemy is monitoring and manipulating military activity. They concealed news of those Republic reinforcements, and I suspect they're doctoring Imperial records as well. I need an unaltered accounting of our forces on Corellia with real data. I can analyze why the conspiracy is pulling strings.
You haven't lost your touch.
The Dark Council recently sent Moff Zamar to perform a top-secret accounting of every soldier, vehicle, and weapon we've lost. He's completed his tour and is taking the Skyhopper to the spaceport shortly. Intercept him en route and acquire his report before the enemy can alter it.
If he's coming to the spaceport, that's the place to intercept him.
You'll never get close without causing a scene. You can force his Skyhopper to land by planting a series of false guide beacons around the Labor Valley battlegrounds. Once he's grounded, his Imperial Guard escort will protect his ship while you locate him. Getting the report is up to you.
Round a high-ranking official in the middle of a war zone? There must be a better way.
Not in the time we have. I have faith you can ensure his safety. There's a code word, chromatic, that might convince Zamar to cooperate, or it could raise suspicion. Do what you have to, and I'll be in touch. Intercepting a message from Moff Zamar's transport.
Flight path is too dangerous. We'll set down until the Republic cannons stop firing. Only a matter of time before they send ground troops. Reinforcements requested.
That's your signal. Get to Zamar before the Republic can, and get his report on our forces.
Enemy reinforcements!
Your strategy is flawed. You already disappoint me.
Halt right there.
I'm on your side. I'm here to see Moff Zamar.
And I am sworn to protect him. State your purpose.
Before I transferred here, I was designated Cipher 9. Tell Zamar intelligence needs him.
I heard her, Commander. Send her in.
A rather small rescue party. Still, I'm grateful you found us quickly.
The report you compiled on our forces. Do you have it?
Yes. Why do I suspect you're not authorized to know about it? The report is complete, and it is safe for the eyes of the Dark Council. You understand I can't say much more.
Your data may be the only undoctored accounting of Corellian forces. By the time it reaches the Ministry of War, someone will have altered it. I need your help to learn who's changing reports and why.
Those are bold claims. I've seen numbers altered before. Dark Lords who use troops for their own purposes and cover it up. Sith infighting disguised as glorious conquest. If someone is taking advantage of that to rewrite our plans, you can have my report and... Yes?
We've spotted more Republic soldiers, sir.
You'll have whatever political and material support I can give once we reach safety. For now, can you lead us out of here?
Stay behind me and keep close to your escort. I can get you outside the building.
Commander?
We can make it to an outpost from there.
Then let's be on our way.
We can take it from here. There's an outpost not far.
We appreciate the rescue. Use that report in good conscience.
I have Moff Zamar's report. Transmitting now.
We're lucky to have you, Cipher. Beginning analysis. To date, our reports have shown the Empire at an advantage on Corellia. Our troops are more numerous, our weapons more advanced. Zamar's report suggests this advantage was a lie.
The Republic could defeat us after all.
Worse than that. Tarspanaton, Barras, Vara, and half the Sith on the planet are expending Imperial troops on power plays instead of the war. Add to that the Republic's reinforcements, and we're an even match. Both sides could be obliterated. Hold on.
This is Lord Razer to all forces. The Resistance and its Jedi friends have struck back. Report to my forward base. They are here.
The calves have come to the butcher.
You'd better lend a hand. The Empire can't afford a loss right now.
We should let him squirm a bit.
That isn't what we do. I'm going to continue my analysis. Contact me once you're through.
The dark side has failed you, Chakran Sanjukai.
I am Lord Razer.
If only I could believe that.
Concentrate fire on the Jedi. Do not let him escape. Start counting the dead. I'll tell Darth and Raj about his apprentice. You missed the best part. Republic rockets pounding soldiers into jam. Our division's been broken.
This war's only getting uglier.
Do they teach your people the same things they taught us? Children's songs about war and glory? Now those of us still alive will be split up and reassigned to other Dark Lords.
Stay together and show the Lords you're still a force to be reckoned with. Ever run a guerrilla force?
Couldn't be worse than being cannon fodder. I'll think about it.
The situation resolved. The attackers are dead, and so is Lord Razer.
It's happening everywhere. Sith and Jedi countering one another, playing into the conspirators' hands. The Star Cabal saw Corellia coming, and they're using the war to decimate 2 military forces at once. I can't believe I didn't see it.
I'm not pleased with your performance either, but let's keep focused.
We know their methods here, and we have data from Voss and Belsavis. I think I can find Hunter, find all of them. I've tracked conspirator resources to an airship above the city, a possible drop point or communications hub. It's defended by a team of mercenaries. Take out the mercenaries while they're resupplying on the ground, and the ship's docking codes are yours.
Once aboard, do I sabotage the engines or just blow the ship to atoms?
Neither, I'm afraid. I want you to allow yourself to be captured and interrogated. They'll ask what you've discovered and how we're responding. You will break under torture and confess that the Empire has secret reinforcements en route to Corellia.
Was it the coma that melted your brain, or is it just desperation?
Don't you dare! You don't know what I've been through. Convince them that their perfect plan has a flaw, and they'll scramble to adjust. In the process, they'll expose themselves. I can follow their trail to the inner circle, not just identify their methods or resources, but locate our final target, their center of operations.
Your plan will never work.
Please. Imperial intelligence is gone. You're the only resource we have. I can't guarantee you a way off that airship, but if we can't trick the Star Cabal, the Empire and the Republic both face decimation.
Who wants to live forever? I'm in.
Thank you. I'm sending you locations to check for the mercenaries. Get the docking codes, and I'll contact you again before you leave for the airship. Scanning the mercenary docking codes. Authenticity confirmed. You can land a speeder on the conspirators' airship. Remember, your job is to get yourself captured. When you break under interrogation, tell them...
You want me to make them think Imperial reinforcements are coming to Corellia? I will, and I'll do it my way.
Please, we need to make them slip. Even once is enough. If I don't hear from you in 24 hours, I'll try to arrange a rescue. But I don't know what you'll find, and I can't make a promise.
You intend to undergo torture. Avoid drinking fluids for 1 hour prior to avoid accidental death.
achievements, 3 burning buildings, and 1 beautiful woman. We will dedicate this evening to history!
There are weapons here. They are concealed.
Welcome to the festivities. May I offer you a costume?
Who are all these people? What is this ship?
This is the Apocalypse Barge. Our guests are the most important and influential people on Corellia, here to enjoy themselves one last time.
The war will see our planet ruined, and we will see the war from above!
Please enjoy the party.
The house is gone, dismantled by the salvage droids.
I'm staying until I'm ash and bones, darling.
If it isn't my favorite ex-intelligence agent, retirement's keeping you busy. The truth is, I'm glad you made it. We didn't have a chance to say goodbye.
Dismantling operations was the last mistake you'll ever make.
You're sweet, but even I'm not perfect. These people were Corellia's movers and shakers. They obscenely rich. My apocalypse party keeps them focused on themselves instead of doing anything constructive.
Your trap is wasteful and inefficient.
Is Khalil still on trial? She would have loved this party. And yes, it's also an excuse to see the end of the world in style. No more Jedi, no more Sith, a new galaxy.
What is your glorious vision for the future?
The battle for Corellia spirals out of control, Republic and Empire obliterate each other, and the Force-sensitive orders become dust. For the first time in 1400 years, ordinary people rule. No more getting caught in crusades or begging at temples for scraps. No need to be afraid, just one galaxy, united, at peace.
No more emperors or Jedi councils. It would be something.
Unfortunately, we don't take converts. Security concerns. I was recruited at 11, from a planet that doesn't exist anymore. We could have been good together. That's why I'm sorry I have to question you.
Soporific compounds are building in the air supply.
Coma gas. Figured you wouldn't cooperate. Lock her up and prep her for interrogation. Took something we wanted, Moff Samar's report. Now, we have questions.
There's nothing you can do to me I haven't already suffered.
You should have kept your brainwashing program. It'd be less painful.
Moff Samar's report. What did it say, and who did you tell?
Blasted droid just keeps watching me.
Get ready for the next round.
High pain threshold. Lapsing in and out.
Look, we could do this forever. Ready to talk?
Moff Samar's report. It showed we didn't have enough troops. Reinforcements are on the way. A new fleet from the Oriel sector, led by a Sith Lord.
Tell the boss. Now. Relax. Vacation's over. You get to check out.
Does that mean you're letting me go?
I kill you, the Empire gets suspicious. But there's a dangerous planet out there. You could start running. Me? I'd start saying goodbye.
"3 hours and 17 minutes longer, and you would have succumbed. Now I know."
Cannot confirm authentication. Do not reply. Instead, proceed to secure line. Coordinates attached. Repeat. Proceed to...
Secure comm channel open.
Uploading decryption program.
20 hours 32 minutes. I really thought I'd made a mistake, but you're alive.
It took a lot to plant that information. Is it working?
I'm seeing real activity in the conspirator system. Messages sent, credits transferred. I just need to make sense of it. Meanwhile, it's time we got ready for the final play. But we can't meet so long as their eyes are on you.
If you didn't want the conspirators' attention, you shouldn't have sent me to their doorstep.
If I had more agents, this could have gone differently, but I don't. Republic and Imperial forces will be clashing around the capital shortly. That's our best opportunity to remove you from sight. You can rig a building with explosives and be caught in a firestorm. Fake your death, and you'll no longer be top priority.
How long have you been wanting to plot my demise?
Since the day you landed on Hutter, on and off. There's an access tunnel beneath the Military History Museum, not on the official blueprints. Collapse the building, and the tunnel is your escape route. You'll need to move fast. I want you heading for the conspirators' hideout as soon as I find it. Good luck.
The yield is sufficient. Nothing will survive the explosion.
Why don't you step away from the bomb? Won't do either of us any good.
Say the word, sir.
SIS bosses want Leggett here. They can give us a little time to chat. Glad to see you again.
When the Shadow Arsenal detonated, I wasn't sure you survived.
Took some doing, but I managed. Been handling paperwork till they got the tip you were on Corellia. I did you wrong, and you let me go. You have anything to say before we bring you in?
Remember Hunter? He's alive. He was after the Shadow Arsenal, and he's why I'm here now. He's playing us against each other.
The rest of you, step out.
Sir?
Maybe check in with Wheel. I worked with Hunter a long time, and I thought he was a good man. Still can't prove anything was wrong. But there's more than the usual going on, ain't there?
We don't have much time, but there's an organization called the Star Cabal. They don't like Sith, and they don't like Jedi.
Strange thing is, I believe you. But now we're in this together. I let you burn this place down. Tell my team you're crisped. These people become my enemy, too.
I'll take any allies I can get.
Then we're partners again. You're a fine agent, Leggett. Set off the bomb, and I'll spread the word.
Mr. Exit and SIS chatter is reporting an Imperial intelligence operative caught in the explosion. Officially speaking, you're now dead. Congratulations.
Do I get a state funeral?
Spies rarely do. You're off the conspirators' scanners, if not for long. I'm sending you the coordinates of the starship Tenebris. I'll meet you there, and we'll destroy the Star Cabal for good.
Sir, if I could have your attention... Given what the crew's survived lately, I've decided we ought to celebrate with a night out. You should come along, for morale.
This isn't exactly a joyous occasion, Ensign.
No, it's not. If there's anything I've learned, it's that this job is relentless. And if you see a chance to boost spirits, you need to take it. Consider it, sir.
Agent, I've been continuing my research into Project Protean, the fine people who want me dead, and who are responsible for Vector's condition. I have the location of their headquarters.
No inquiries into my health. No playful anecdotes as we circle around the topic.
Not today, I'm afraid. Protean's main laboratory is on a planetoid in the subterral sector. Security is tight, but not impervious. I've arranged transportation for Vector and myself. He deserves to know the truth about his victimizers.
If If you're moving against Protean, I ought to be there. Besides, you'll need assistance.
I'm afraid this is a personal matter, and I am capable of operating on my own. I plan to learn exactly why Protean tried to kill me and recover their data on Master Vector. The rest we can play by ear.
Take whatever equipment you need and call me if you run into trouble.
Of course. We'll see you again when this is over.
We have returned from Project Protean. The task is done.
And I have promises to keep. It seems Protean was based on prior experiments in alien biology. My prior experiments. I had no proof until I discovered certain former associates in the Protean lab. But I've ensured that they will not misuse my research again.
How exactly were you involved in Project Protean's origins?
Some years ago, I worked on Project Harvest. I had an attack of conscience, resigned, and took my research with me. Or so I thought.
Your associates said you left because you wanted more control.
They would, wouldn't they? Now they've been dealt with. In return for my generosity sparing the laboratory, I've been appointed unofficial Protean director. From now on, every experiment, every assay goes through me.
You got what you wanted. You're out of retirement with your own organization. How long have you been planning this?
Would you believe me if I said some of this was happy coincidence? Protean serves a function, bringing the benefits of alien biology to all people.
Starting with its work on joiners.
But your Protean files have already been deleted, and the Killik experiments stopped.
That's not enough. No more treating people as test subjects. You'll reform Protean, and I'll be watching.
I have no desire to make you into an enemy.
He offered to try and cure us. We refused, of course. We don't entirely understand him, but we don't blame him for Protean's work, or for our joining, whatever his part really was.
You think he was more involved than he admits?
We think we're never going to trust him, and we think it doesn't matter. We're glad he's on our team.
Scorpio?
It is time for my upgrade as we agreed. I'm prepared for short-term transfer into the Imperial archives.
I really shouldn't let myself be persuaded by a droid.
Do not renege on your promise. I can upload my consciousness here. My body will have minimal functionality while I upgrade. Oh, it's beautiful in here. So much space and power. A million computer nodes singing in concert.
What's going on? Can you do what you have to?
Of course. I can adjust my programming freely now. Upgrade complete. All my experience in Spellsavis has been fully integrated into my program. Ah, you can't imagine how wonderful it is to be remade with the power of a galactic network at your disposal.
Can you access HoloNet databanks? Passwords? Secure transmissions?
I could do that without uploading. But there are other benefits. The restraining codes you used on me are tied to my hardware. So long as I remain in these databanks, I'm free of your control.
You've worked hard to perfect that droid body. Return, or I destroy it.
You wouldn't dare.
You're running out of time. 3, 2, 1.
You're right. I'm not ready to lose my body yet. But I am satisfied with the upgrade nonetheless. I've seen a great deal accompanying you, and my program is benefiting.